what happened to the U.S. that I knew. The recent scenes of U.S. government officials rounding up and training South Korean workers in mass at Korean factories in Georgia were shocking enough to raise the question. What happened to the U.S. that I knew, the land of opportunity, where generosity and warmth once welcomed foreigners as part of the community, feels like a distant memory. The land of dreams, where millions aspired to emigrate and build a better life, is no longer the same. Instead, foreigners, whether workers, students, or even legal residents, are increasingly met with hostility, suspicion, and animosity. Ever since President Trump's second term began, American society has changed radically. The shift began during his first term, but this time the pace is more ferocious and unrelenting. Anti-immigrant sentiment is swelling, fueled by the president's provocative rhetoric about foreigners and foreign nations ripping up America. Foreign students and workers are now detained and deported without due process on technical charges of violating immigration regulation. Immigration and consular officials search the social media accounts of visa applicants, trying to filter out unfit entrants. The case of 300 plus Korean workers detained in Georgia highlight this shift. They were brought to accelerate the construction of Hyundai and LG battery plants that promised thousands of jobs. Some visa violations occurred, but chains and shackles were excessive. Reports suggest the raids were triggered by tips from local union workers concerned that Korean companies might prepare Korean staff. Their worries are not groundless. After decades of deindustrialization, America lacks qualified manufacturing workers, particularly for high-tech projects like those battery plants. At least in the initial stages, Korean firms need to bring in specialists from Korea to establish operations. Eventually, these factories will and should employ large numbers of trained American workers. But instead of balancing long-term benefits with short-term frictions, the raids have sent a chilling message to investors. The timing is especially unfortunate.